Welcome to my channel. In this class we're going to be incorporating the stick into the original Pilates repertoire. As always, be mindful, listen to your body, and please modify any exercise that doesn't feel right for you. So let's start off lying on our backs. Hold the stick in your hands. Become aware of the breath. Deep breath in, and as you exhale, connect to the center. Feel the spine lengthening and imprinting into the mat. Inhale, relax, and exhale, draw the stomach in, lengthen the spine, and float the legs up. Lift the head and shoulders up, reach the arms out long, and breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, pump the arms. Breathe out, pull the stomach in. 4, 5. Reach the legs up, keep breathing. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in. Breathing out. Relax for a moment. Again, lift your head and shoulders up, reach the legs out really long, and again breathing and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep lengthening the legs away, reaching the arms, lots of space in between the ears and the shoulders. Really connecting to the center, and relax the head down. Hook the stick behind your knees, lift your head up and just rocking up and down, massaging through your spine, coming up to a sitting position. Reach the stick forwards, lengthen the legs and really stretch over. Inhale, as you exhale, start rolling vertebra by vertebra all the way. Reach the stick back, imprinting your spine. Lifting your head and shoulders up, peeling up one vertebra after another, and stretching over. Again, rolling down. As you do, try and pull your hands away from each other on the stick. Reach back, roll up, lifting the head, and stretching over. Rolling down, really trying to feel one vertebra at a time as you go down. Lifting up, inhale and exhale, stretching over. One more time, rolling down, stretch the arms back, stretch the legs forward, and rolling up. Flex your feet and hook the bar over your feet. You might want to bend or straighten the legs, stretch the spine out. Inhale, exhale, drop the head over. Use a stick to really stretch yourself over. And one more time, rolling down one vertebra after another. Reach the stick back, bend your knees in and stretch your legs up. We're going to circle both legs. So bring the legs towards you, lift the hips up, circle the legs all the way around. Lift the hips up as much as you want. Circling around. And reverse. Sweep the legs down and then circle them, bringing them together. Lifting the hips as much or as little that feels good for you. Really reach the legs away and bring them together. Stretch them away, bringing them together. Bend the right knee. You can either put the stick over the foot or behind the calf. And we're going to use a stick to stretch the leg. So bend the knee in and stretch it out. Bend and stretch. Either way, you should be feeling a really good stretch behind the leg. Softly bending it and then lengthening it as much as you need to find the stretch that works for you. Bending, and you might want to keep a soft bend in the knee as you take the leg from side to side, just a little sway, stretching the outside and the inside of the leg. For leg circles, we're going to press a stick down on the left leg to stabilize it, and the right leg is going to circle. You're drawing a big circle with your toes onto the ceiling. And then bend the knee, lift your head up. We're going to take the stick up and back, stretch the leg up and circle the leg in the other direction. Really using your center, trying to keep the torso as stable as possible as you do these leg circles. And just relax that leg. You might feel quite a bit of a difference between your right and your left leg now. And we'll do that whole thing to the other side. So the stick might be behind your calf, or it might be hooked over your foot. Stretch the leg towards you, bending it and stretching it out. Again, softly bending it and finding that stretch that feels good for your body right now. Soft bend. You might keep the soft bend as you sway a little bit from side to side, stretching the outside part of the leg and the inside part of the leg. Bring the stick down over your supporting leg as you circle the top leg. You reach the arms forwards as you press down, trying to stabilize the supporting leg. Bend the knee, lift the head up, stretch the stick back, reach the leg back up and circle leg circles in the other direction. So with the arms overhead, it's even more challenging to keep the center connected as you create lots of movement of the leg in the hip socket. And relax that leg out as well. Reach the arms up to the ceiling, bend the knees in, and we'll start the single leg stretch with the head down. It's really using the center, imprinting the spine into the mat. And reach the arms back, continuing with the legs, so it's even more challenging for the center. Lift the head and shoulders up, continue the movement of the legs, and this time we're going to twist, so bringing the opposite arm towards the knee that's coming in, twisting around, a crisscross variation, and let's go to the double leg stretch. Use the stick on the shins to squeeze it in and then stretch out. Squeeze everything in, reach it away. Really draw the stomach in and everything really long in. And stretch in, out, drawing the stomach in even more. And then let's rock up to a sitting position. Open the legs for a spine stretch. Stick parallel to the floor. Reach the arms forwards as you draw the stomach back, rounding through the spine and rolling up one vertebra after another. Again, reach the stick forwards, pull the navel back, root your sitting bones down into the floor, stretch over just a bit more before coming up, really lengthening all the way up to the top of the head. Again, stretching over, really deepening the spine stretch. Then flex the feet. We're going to put the stick over the feet. Hold on with the arms, lengthen the spine, extend, and then drop the head over. Use that to stretch over even more. Again, reaching forwards on a long diagonal. And relax the head over. Give yourselves a really good stretch. Again, lengthen. Reach the right arm back, open for a saw preparation. And back to the other side, open, really twisting, lengthening. Bring that hand back. Again, open through the chest, really lengthen both arms, lengthen the spine. Bringing it back, change, really opening, twisting. Back, bring the stick in the hands. Then another saw variation, reach the stick forward, really lengthen that top arm up. And change, reach forwards, reach the top arm up on a long diagonal, change, sort of like a rowing movement, reaching forwards. It should feel really nice for your back. And change, stretch over. Again, twist, stretch, lengthen your legs, Stay there to create even more length, and to the other side. Reach, 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 opening and back. Lifting up the legs for an open leg rocker variation. So really play with it. You can keep the knees bent, you can straighten the legs. The legs are about shoulder width. Finding the balance and then rocking off balance. Find the balance. Rolling back down. I'm going to take side to side. Take the knees over to the right as you stretch the arms and the stick over to the left and back to center. To the other side, knees to the left, stick and arms to the right, come to center. So from side to side, we're preparing for a sort of a corkscrew variation. So let's do this one more time to either side, knees to the right, arms and stick over to the left, coming back to the other side, and start circling both legs around. As you do that, we're going to circle the arms around, so it's a bit of a coordination challenge. Circling the arms and the legs in different directions. Let's change the direction of the circles. Circling the legs around, circling the arms around. And there's no right or wrong way of doing it. Just really play with it. And stretch out the legs, stretch out the arms. Feel the length of the body. And we're going to roll over to lie on our stomachs. Reach the arms forward, so you're going to have the wrists on the stick. Reach the shoulders up and then glide them down, extending the upper back. Again, reaching the fingertips forward so the shoulders come up slightly, and then slide the shoulders down as you extend and open the back. Sometimes as you come down, you can lift the legs up a little bit, coming up. So we're beginning to build up the swan, and you can take it small or big. You can keep it slow or make it fast. Make the swan your own. Let's go to the single leg kick. Palms facing up as if you're trying to pull the hands away from each other on the stick as you kick one leg. Kick, kick. As you reach the leg away, pull the hands away from each other even more on the stick. Kick, kick. Reach the leg, open the hands. You're trying to pull them away as if you're trying to break the stick in two. Kick, kick. Reach the leg away, pull the hands away from each other. Kick, kick. Stretch, open the chest. And for the double leg kick, we're going to have the stick behind the back. Hold on with the hands, head to one side. Kick the legs in towards you, and then stretch the legs out. Stretch the stick back towards your feet. Head in the opposite direction. Kick, kick, kick. Stretch the legs, stretch the arms. Open the shoulders, open the chest. Head to the first side. Kick, kick, kick. Stretching everything away, opening the shoulders. Head to the other side. Elbows towards the floor, and then stretch the arms back. Again, kick and stretch, open. Head to the other side, kick, stretch, open. Imagine someone's pulling the stick away, and then lift up and up and up. Relax. Let's push back to a rest position. I'm keeping the stick there because I quite like that sensation, but if that feels painful for you, just take it out. Breathe. Relax the head into the floor. And we're going to transition into a sitting position for neck pull preparation. So stretch your legs out long. You might want to keep a soft bend in your knees. Align the stick with your spine. Really lengthen to come forwards on a long diagonal, keeping the relationship between the stick and the back and coming back. Again, lengthening forwards, keep the connection with the stick. Come back, that might be enough for you. If you want a bit more of a challenge, you can try tilting back, leaning back onto the stick, and then coming forward. So only go back as far as feels good for your body, and really use the center to support the back, to support that connection. Leaning back as much as you want and leaning forward. Going to take the same thing but switch the hand that's on top. So again, reach and lengthen forwards, lengthen back and forwards, reaching up, and only if it feels right for you, start tilting on the back diagonal, reaching forwards, lengthening, going up and maybe going back. Lengthening forwards, up, going back as far as feels good for you. And we're going to take the stick and place it in the base of the skull. Use the stick to lengthen the neck and bring the head, drop it forwards over towards the knees, and slowly rolling up one vertebra after another. Really using the stick to lengthen, maybe even a sense of a little massage the back of the neck. Drop the head over and coming up, lengthening up. Again, rounding over, bring your head towards your legs, rolling up one vertebra after another. Reach the arms up, lengthen back as far as you can, and then rolling down, reach the arms up, rolling up, stretching over, reaching up, keep reaching up and back, and then rounding down vertebra by vertebra, rolling up, stretching forwards, really creating a big wave-like motion, reaching the stick away from you, reaching it up, reaching it away and back, and rolling down. Keep the stick back. We're going to bend the knees, place the feet on the floor for a bridge. So push the stick into the thighs, lift the hips up, slowly rolling down and reach the stick back. Press the feet into the floor, lift the hips up high and push down with the hands onto the stick, rolling down one vertebra after another. Lift the hips up, press the stick down, and we're going to take little pulses with the hips up and up. Keep lengthening the fingertips away from the shoulders. Rolling down, stretch the right leg out for a shoulder bridge variation. So lift the hips, lift the leg, bring the stick towards the leg, bring everything back down. Kick everything up and place it down. Reach the leg towards the stick, stick towards the leg, bring everything down, lengthen the leg away, up, stay there for a moment, reaching everything up towards the ceiling and down. Let's change legs. Lift the leg, lift the hips, bring the stick towards the leg and reach everything away and down. Everything up and down. Really push the foot down into the floor to lift the hips up, bringing it down, reaching up. Just going to stay there, reach everything up and relax it down. Rolling up vertebra by vertebra, sitting with a long spine. Reach the arms forward and we'll take spine twist. Twist both arms over to the right and center. Twist, twist, coming to center. To the right, twist, twist, come to center. To the left, center. Spine twist with the arms up. Really reach the stick up towards the ceiling as you twist to the right and twist over to the left. Lengthening the spine, twist to the right and up and twist to the left, center, lengthen, rolling down, take the arms back, bring the legs in, and we're going to take a very playful jackknife variation, just lifting the hips up and down, using the lower stomach to lift the hips. Very easy, very playful. We're going to set up for side kick. So we'll start off with the head on the floor. Reach the stick away, reach the leg, lift it, and then we're going to kick forwards and lengthen back. Flex the foot as you kick forward, reach the leg back as you reach the arms and the stick away. Reaching the leg, really lengthening it forwards and backwards. So you might just continue with that, or for extra challenge, bend the underneath elbow, support your head in your hand, lengthen both sides of the body, reach the leg back and kick the leg forward. As the leg reaches back, think of the arm reaching away, really lengthening, lengthening, lengthening. So before we do that to the other side, we're going to go for a teaser variation. Reach your arms back, bend your knees in. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, bring yourself up. You can bend the knees, or if you want, you can straighten them. Coming back and up, knees bent or straight. Reaching the arms back, coming up. And if you want to make it even more challenging, keep both legs long, reach the arms and legs away from each other and reach everything up, away, and reach everything towards each other as if the stick and the legs want to stay close together. And we're going to take that side kick variation on the other side. Let's start with the head down, stretch the arms, stretch the top leg, kick it forward, lengthening it and get back. Forward, and as the leg sweeps back, stretch the arms even further away from you. Forward, swing it back, kick forward and back. So you could either stay there or bend that opposite elbow, support your head in your hand and continue the side kick forward and back. So it's a really good challenge for the sides of the body. Kick forward, reach it back. Come back to lying down. Center yourself on the mat. Reach the arms back. And we're going to roll up to a teaser with bent knees. And we're going to take a rowing motion, taking your legs to one side and your arms to the other side. And play with it. You can circle the arms. This is going to be our variation of the hip twist. So again, make it your own. So coming to lying down, and you're going to flip over to prepare for swimming. Reach the arms out long, reach the legs out long. Going to lift one leg and lift the opposite arm up and bring it down. And then the other side. So again, you're going to roll the stick, getting that massage for your wrist and the palm of your hand. The stick rolls towards you as you lift up and down. Lifting up, really lengthening and all the way down. Hold the stick with both hands, lift the legs, start swimming with the legs and bend the elbows in, bring the stick to the chest and stretch it out. Bringing it in, opening the chest, stretch it out. Keep lengthening the legs as you do that fluttering motion, bending the elbows and stretching them out. Our next exercise is going to be leg pull front. And for this variation, the biggest challenge is where you place the stick. And actually here I'm not doing it very well. It's far too far forward. It should be all the way back so you can feel it on your head and on your hips as well, and then it should be easier to balance. When you've found that position of the stick, and it might well fall off and that's fine, try and stretch the legs out for front support, and if you feel really confident, lift one leg off and place it down. Lift the leg up and place it down. So the challenge is to keep the stick in place and keep it aligned with the spine. Lifting the leg, placing it down. So if the stick hasn't fallen off already, take it off your back. Come to kneeling, stretch one leg out, and we're going to side bend towards a leg, lengthen side bend in the opposite direction. Really working both sides of the body, lengthening up as you side bend over from one side to the other. Reaching all the way to the floor, coming up and over. Next time we're going to plant the stick in the floor. Reach the top leg up and bring it down. Reach it away and down. So variation of side kick kneeling. Reach the leg away and down. Up and down, coming up to stretch it over. And again, plant the stick into the floor. Bring the underneath hand, press it down into the mat. I'm going to take the side bend, so sink the hips down and lift them up. Hips go down towards the floor, push the hand into the floor, really lift them up. Let them drop down and push the hand, lengthen both arms. And let's do all that to the other side. So stretch the leg out, reach the arms with the stick, and a simple side bend from side to side, creating as much length as possible in both sides of the body, keeping lots of space in between the ears and the shoulders. Really feel the sides of your body engaging as we do this. Reaching up, reach the stick towards the floor and up in the direction of the straight leg. So plant the stick into the ground, lengthen the leg and lift it up. Lifting up, placing it down, reaching it up and down. This will be our variation of our side kick kneeling. Bring the leg down, stretch over to the other side. One more time, planting the stick into the mat. Press the underneath hand down, stretch that leg. And then you're going to let the hips go down and up. And it's perfectly normal for one side to feel harder than the other. Down with the hips. Press the hand, lift the hips, lengthen the arms. Such a great exercise for strengthening the shoulders, strengthening the side of the body. Let's come to sitting. We're going to do a variation on some of the rocking exercises. So hook your knees over the bar, cross your ankles, rolling back and forwards. Change the cross of the ankles, rocking forwards and back, rocking back, change the cross and forward. So just massaging your spine. This is sort of a bit of a crab and a seal with a touch of boomerang thrown in as well. I'm going to go for control balance, for which for me is one of the most challenging exercises in the repertoire. So reach the stick back. And we're going to start bringing the legs over the head, using the stomach to do so. When you've got them overhead, you're going to hook one foot underneath the stick, stabilize it, and then lengthen the other leg and reach it up as far as you can towards the ceiling and back down. Reach that leg up as far as you can. The other leg presses down into the mat. Let's change. Hook the other leg, reach the free leg up towards the ceiling and down. Let's do it one more time. Reach it away, lift it up and down. I'm just going to rock very loosely up and down, again just really massaging through the spine, gathering up some momentum, so the next time we can take that into a standing position. I'm going to prepare for push-ups. So have your elbows parallel to each other, lift them up. Think of pulling away the hands away from each other as you lift the arms up and down. So you're really activating the shoulders, stabilizing the shoulders. I'm going to roll down vertebra by vertebra. Leave the stick on the floor. Walk yourselves forwards to a plank position. Bend the elbows and straight. So again, the elbows are parallel to each other, bending and straightening, bending, straightening, coming back to V position. Walk your hands back. Relax the head, pick up the stick, and coming up one vertebra after another. Again, elbows parallel to each other, pulling the hands away from each other, feeling the shoulder blades stabilizing down, lifting the arms up and down. You feel that connection of the shoulder blades that we're going to use for the push-up. And again, rolling down. Stick stays on the floor as we walk forwards, stabilizing the shoulder blades as we bend the elbows back, keeping the arms parallel to each other, keeping the spine long. Coming back to the V position. Really lengthen the legs, lengthen the spine. Walking the arms back, relax the head over. Rolling up vertebra by vertebra. Ground the feet down as you float the top of the head up. Just notice the effects of working with a stick on your body. I hope you enjoyed this class, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do so that we can do more classes together.